So what we got? I had to Google, I had to research the beer. Because I don't know what the fuck it says. Because this is what it says. I got the 16% Atlas beer, okay? It says imported mega strong beer. So I Google it, it says it's American. It says it's American. But it says imported. And it's 16%. So I figured this can't be American. I look into it, it says it's Dutch. It's freaky. Well, it says it's freaky deaky Dutch. So I look up here, so I went to the website that has to be soon updated because it's just shows a picture. They have an 8.5 in a blue can, a 12% in a black can, and 14% in a gold can, and a 16% in a gray can. Alright, so, because I couldn't read nothing on it, they got it in Uzbekistani, they got it in Jalapshan, they got it in all these other languages. They got it in French. They got it probably in every, but I can't read none of it. None of it. Doesn't say anywhere it's from Holland or the Netherlands or freaky deaky Dutchland, but it is. So that's what we got going on here. Atlas 16% mega strong. And so on this can it says this is the 12% is the super strong. This is the mega strong. And I can't read but they're probably like wicked strong and like is the one, and then there's probably like super duper leaper fucking strong, but this is the mega fucking strong. So we're gonna do this beer right here. Oh, that can snapped. A little bit of fog. All right. Smells boozy. I don't know. I think I have music, a little bit of music here. Not a lot of music. I should have been more with it, but I got, well, let's replay this one, see what the fuck happens. Alright. This is heavy organ psych fuzz, but it's not. Oh, there's a big solar flare, so it's probably fucking with your TV antenna and everything else. But what's this going on here? Play. You're like, no, we're not gonna play. There was a big ass solar flare. Come with us tomorrow night. So if the whole damn thing fucking fucks up on you, everything in your internet connected world goes bullshitty. That's why. There we go. I don't know what it all means. Oh, Atlas. Was there not a weightlifter called Atlas maybe? And that's why it's super strong? I don't know. Charles Atlas? Was that a thing? I can't remember. So maybe. I tried to lift weights the other day and I like fucking collapsed. Not as strong as I used to be. That's fuck around. Alright, cheers. Whoa. 16%. It's bitter, but it's like totally. It's strong. It is mega fuck. This is mega fucking strong beer, but it's not gross. It's actually quite good, quite delightful. All right. All right. It'll give you those. Whoa, whoa. Yeah. It's that strong. You take a thing, oh, geez. Like almost like taking a shot, almost like some bourbon or rye whiskey or something. A vodka or here's a little. That's some strong freaky deaky Dutch beer right there. I like it. It's wicked boozy though. It's malty, like wicked malty, but drinkable. Yeah, it's a Euro. I don't know what the name is. It's a mega strong Euro lager, much like the Fax or the Boris Bold. Yeah, those Europeans, they don't fuck around when they make a strong beer. They make a potent ass strong beer. Alright, but I get it. I understand. That's good. I like it. I like this stuff. It's got that real dank maltiness that, like, certain malt liquors will have. Yeah, there may be a reason this doesn't come in a 40. It just comes in a can. What are these? What are milliliters? Like, honestly, I try to find information on here, and, like, man, 500 mil. There we go. There's some information I can't find on the can. Wow. Whoa. I mean, wow. I can feel it already. Oh, jeez. And I just had some food. I had a homemade bread with garlic and cheese powder, and I buttered the one side. I toasted. I flipped it over. I threw in a processed slice of cheese. Cooked that. Then I had some ribeye, pieces of ribeye just fried up in the pan that I made popcorn in last night. So there was salt, and then I put more butter in there just for shits and giggles. It didn't need it, but I did it anyway. It was a little. I don't know. I don't like fried steaks and butter. I thought I'd try it. I wouldn't do it. Well, you do it if you want. I just made it like extra greasy, like that weird buttery grease. Yeah, ribeye doesn't need any extra grease, so the salt didn't hurt it though. Outside the Argentinians, you salt one side, and they just use salt, and that's not a bad trick. Well. Starting an online store. Fuck you and your ads. Fuck you, Paul. It's a Paul de Mercy. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. It is apocalypse time, and that is appropriate language. It's a Frank Zappa shit too. Fuck you. I never heard him say that. That might not be any truth to that. He probably said a lot of shit though. Too intellectually blah guy to repeat. You gotta have the right kind of attitude to just get away with it. So this is the Willie the Pimp with no lyrics, which is kind of sad because Captain Beefheart sang the lyrics on here, and Captain Beefheart's like fucking pretty wicked, and the lyrics on this were awesome. But this is we won't run out of time on this one. This is like a 30-minute guitar solo. It's off of Hot Rats. So this is Hot Guitars of the Box. So it's some of the tunes off Hot Rats with no lyrics, which is a shame because Captain Beefheart is fucking wicked. One of the best singers I ever heard. And yeah, if you don't know Captain Beefheart, there's a guy on YouTube. His channel is Captain Beefheart, and he has a lot of really good records. If you want to listen to his record collection, it's wicked. Captain Beefheart, and it has the picture from the album with where he has the fish head. What the trout mask, something crazy. I can't remember the name of the album. Oh, this reminds me of something. What does it remind me of? I had something like this recently. Oh, man, this is just so malty. So damn malty. Wow. It's heavy duty. It's like malt liquor, but the part of the malt liquor, the maltiness, where it kind of becomes too much. Sometimes it's like that, but like times like 20. It's just like it is pack the sucker full of booze and malt. And so it kind of gives it a different feel because it's at a whole different level, a 16% level. It's like really kind of good and really just kind of like just harsh, like I don't know, smoking counterfeit tobacco from who knows where or something. I don't know. It's like, yeah, it's like taking a dip of some fucking yeah. Whoa. Whoa. Man, it's just if you like flavor in beer, this has like it's just so much flavor in this. It's unreal. Leave it to the freaky deaky Dutch. Look at then it's an inappropriate cover. Look at the fucking guy's got a fucking schlong hanging out. That's Dutch for you right there. Jeez. We didn't need to see this guy with a giant fucking Wang on the can. That's not appropriate. Ugh. I don't know. I could do without it. How about you? Yeah, is that what you want to see on your beer can? A fucking big dong hanging off it? I'd rather see... They could have named it something else, like Daisy, and just put a flower on or something. I would have been happy with that. But no, you gotta have a fucking big old fucking Wanga hanging in your face. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Jeez. I swear, it's like drinking like if you just poured the whiskey in the cup and it's poured a little shot of pop in there to give it a little color. That's what this is like, but like almost harsher because it's just malt and fucking like just shine, just like straight fucking ethanol. It's like I would almost rather just have like a slightly pressed cup of scotch or something. Like it would be like easier going than this. This is like, this will put hair on your fucking nipples. This shit. Oh my goodness. It's make it go 12 feet tall, just like the rest of the Dutch people. It's because they put this in the bottles for the babies with the nipple on. That's what they give them, is this shit. Yeah. And then they grow up to be these gigantically tall, freaky deaky people that just are really weird and do freaky deaky shit and they just freak you out all the time until you get used to it. Then you realize they're mad genius in other ways, and so you just let them do their thing, and next thing you know, they build you a bank out of fucking some kind of refurbished hash pressed sand into like some kind of new age concrete, and then they glue it together with like a slime from a beluga whale or something, and you're like, oh well, I guess you guys are okay, because as weird as you are, you somehow built a palace in your free time because you're just like that. And no one on earth understands why except for you guys, but if we just let you do your thing, you do stuff, and it's just And somehow it just turns out remarkable, but then we watch you do other things and we just scratch our heads and like, how the fuck are these people still alive? Kind of thing, you know? And you're just like, jeez, I don't know. It's you fucking fuck YouTube. You just jamming. You can't just jam an ad in the middle of a Frank Zappa solo. You fucking prick. Anyway, I was talking about Dutch and how fucking crazy this shit. And you just watch it go down, and the whole time as anybody else. You could be from Tibet, or you could be from the North Pole. You could be some kind of Eskimo. Or we all just stand around and watch them, and we're like, jeez, did that just happen? They did. They walked around like and they did all this weird stuff, and then all of a sudden this happened, and then they brewed a 16% lager in it. It was actually good, and and so we just like, you guys can have your country that's below sea level, and we'll let you do it, and we'll just see what you're gonna make next. I don't know all the things that come from there. It's probably fascinating. I would like to know, because I could go to England and I'd be like, yeah, you know, it's a little different. It's damp, and you know, people or whatever. And I could go to France and I'd be like, geez, you know, I don't know, it's nice, and you got wine, and it's a little dirty, but whatever. And then you could go to wherever else, and you could go to Africa and be like, oh, it's, you know, a little different or whatever. And we do whatever the fuck they do down there, and drink whatever booze they chewed up and spit out or whatever. But I mean, like, we all would stand around and just watch the Dutch, and we would just be like, like, that's how I feel. I'm just like, jeez, like, you know, if I'm gonna go anywhere, if I ever buy a plane ticket and go anywhere, which probably won't happen, but if I do, I'm gonna go straight to the Netherlands, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna stand here and watch, and just do what you do, and I just want to see, I just want to watch, I just want to see what, you know, and they have hookers dancing in windows, and the next thing you do is you go to the thing, and everyone smokes everywhere, and then they've been selling dope out of corner shops since forever, and they just never gave a shit, because, well, why would you? And then like, you can just do whatever. I don't know, and they ride around on bicycles and everything's fancy, but instead of roads, they got rivers. And you're like, oh, okay. And so I guess you could just like take your fishing pole, just chuck it out anywhere, and, you know, and catch a carp or whatever. You can have yourself a good fight, throw it back, and then you could. And then some guy would be, I don't know, you could go to the special shop when they'd be pressing all kinds of bizarre hash or something. And you smoke that, maybe you could have some. Then you go on the bus, and there'd be people smoking pipes on the bus, just like this, puffing their whatever tobaccos, and they'd all be 9 feet tall. And you'd be like, you could probably sell them baseball cards, just you could put them in their spokes, and you'd be like, yeah, and you'd be like, hey, see you later, buddy. And then I don't know what would happen. What else could happen? I don't know. I don't even know. They like to farm shit. You go there and probably get yourself a big sack of potatoes and get the whatever. I don't know what else you do. I would just ride the bus. I guess it would get old. Like, these people are fucking an absolute circus. Going back home. It was a good weekend. A really good weekend. I think it would be a good weekend. Or at least you could spend a week there, or even a month. But I think, like, you know, any more than that, you might just, I don't know. Because there's enough issues of just talk. If you didn't speak the language or whatever, it would be even worse. It would just be like, whoa, you would just witness insanity 24/7. That's my take on the Dutch. But there'd be lots of good pastries, lots of good baked goods, and they make everything out of wood. You want a bow tie? There you go. Whittle you one. Here's your bow tie. You got yourself a diamond willow bow tie. There you go. Beautiful. Shoes. Yes. Whittle you up a set of shoes. What do you want? A shirt? They probably have wooden shirts. Because if you hinged them right, like those bamboo, like the blinds, you know, but they wouldn't use bamboo. They would use something more like like a maple or a walnut. Get myself a nice walnut shirt whittled up, and you'd have, of course, you'd have a fabric liner underneath the wooden shirt. But you could get whatever. It would be bizarre. That's all I know. This beer is strong. I feel it. I'm 3/4 down, and I'm like, shit. That was a 16% Dutch beer for sure. I'll tell you what. I turned Dutch just drinking this. It got really weird real quick. Dribbling. Oh, Beerzerker. Dribbling. Get that out of my goatee. Shit. Man. I wonder what they really have over there. I bet you they have fucking pastries with all kinds of weird shit in the middle. Probably. But I went to the Dutch store and it was really boring. They just had they had lots of like sausages and like a deli, and then they had all this like super processed European boxes of whatever, and it didn't look like it looked edible, but I was like, yeah, that's not a Canadian meal. I want myself a fried slab of salmon with some rice and some broccoli or something. You know what I mean? I don't want no fucking whatever the fuck come out of that box. It was very packaged, but with different writing on the cans, and it looked like old people food to me, because all those people they were here, they were old. They're all from the Second World War. They came over, and so when I see them open up their cans of special hard candies or cookies or whatever the hell it is, I say, that person's got to be at least 120 years old. That's what I think. I don't really know. I just a simple observation. Yeah. Anyway, I'm glad this beer came from Holland, or else I wouldn't have anything to talk about. I can talk about the Dutch people for a little while. A long while. I wish I knew more fucked up shit about the Dutch, or I would just go off, like, even more. If you know more fucked up shit about Dutch people, put it in the fucking comments. Tell me here. It's interesting. It's extremely interesting. Oh, but I do like their beer. In fact, one of the abbeys of the Belgian beer, the best Belgian beer, I can't remember what brand it was, but it came from Holland. They make good cheese, and they make grolsch, which comes in those big ass 1.5 liter swing top growlers. So if you want your own growlers to put homebrew in, it's like $12. The beer is actually a good deal. It's delicious. You drink the beer, you pour your homebrew in the growler. Don't need to buy a cap. Bam! So any like mid ABV beer, because I only brew manly beer. I don't brew 4% beer or anything like that. But if I have a 5-6% beer, I'll put it in a growler. And those are the growlers I buy. Because if you go to the hipster place and they're all like with their tattoos and their fucking gauges in their ears and whatever it is that they do to try to be cool like me before it was cool, and then they copied me, those fucking pricks. And then they sell you a growler, but it's like $10 for the growler, and it's like a deposit thing, and you're like, fuck off, you fucking commie, fucking whatever. I'll go to the Dutch and they'll give me one for free, because they know I'll be back to buy more Dutch beer. Bam! Look what happened. Bam! Bam! Who's buying Dutch beer? Bam! This guy. 12%. More Dutch beer. Because I buy Dutch beer quite often. I also buy hipster beer on accident. But they make good beer too, even though nobody likes them. But they brew beer so that people will like them, because that's the only thing that they can do. Like, imagine if you had to brew excellent beer just so people would fucking talk to you. That's what hipsters are. They're like, no more. Love me. No one loves you. Oh, I brewed a 9% Imperial Stout with fucking marshmallows on top, and you're like, oh, well, I like you a little. I'll buy it. You know what I mean? But you'll never be Dutch. Just remember that. Alright. You you know exactly what I'm talking about. You just maybe people pretend. Like, I don't know Beerzerker. I don't know him. I don't want to ever get inside. I mean, I saw the guy a couple times on a beer. I don't actually know that guy. I wouldn't admit to it either. But I'm here right now with a 60% Atlas freaking strong Dutch lager. Not half pissed. I'm like pretty much getting totally pissed off. 1 can of this. This is fucking wicked. That's how I review this. This is a 1 can slam. That's how I'm gonna rate that. Hey man, what do you think about the Atlas 16? It's a 1 can slam, man. If you need to go to a party and you only got $3.32, you go buy one of these, man. It's a 1 can slam, and you'll have a good time at the bonfire. You know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. But I have another one right here. Should I drink that one too in the same review? I might. But I'm gonna be 1 can slam. This is gonna be bedtime, or I might go to a party. Yeah, I could drink these 2 beers, go to a party, drink a couple more, and then I'd really be Dutch. But I'd be just like laid out, just on the stairs, but head first down the stairs, just sliding. Blah, 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 blah. That's what happens when you fuck around with drinking too much strong Dutch beer. Go to a party and drink a bunch more beer. Probably not a good plan, but maybe a really good plan. I don't know. What's the plan, Stan? Get yourself some 16% Atlas. Bam, bam. Some Frank Zappa on the fucking radio. You know what I'm saying? That's all I know. That's all I know. You could have Dutch cookies if you want the sausage, but I would much more recommend their beer. I totally would. Yeah, cookies, fucking schmookies, and sausage, fucking sausage. Well, the sausage is pretty good too, probably. But I mean, like the beer, this is where it's really at, man. You gotta get yourself some of that 16% Dutch lager. I got 12% Dutch lager right here too. But you know what it tells me? It says best served cold. I don't think they're lying. They're not lying. They might be weird, but they tell the truth. At least on the beer cans. If you can handle the dong schlong, look at the fucking the dong schlong on fucking Captain Atlas here. Holy fuck. Dong schlong and titties. These guys invented transgenderism before it was a thing, and I don't excuse them for that. It's disgusting. I don't want to see that on my beer can. But I will drink it, I guess. I don't know. Ooh, it's starting to get starting to churn the old gut sack, you know. It's starting to get fucking. I'm getting a little queasy, you know what I mean? Like after you get to the bottom of this can, you're like, oh geez, that was a good beer, but oh, I gotta have the Dutch shits. I'm gonna have the Dutch shits. You better be careful. Over there, you know what? It's over there. They're drinking. They're eating cheese and cookies, and every once in a while, a Dutchman has to go behind the fucking somewhere and take and just plop out a fucking shat, just shat, an emergency shat behind a dumpster in an alley somewhere. But it's still not as dirty as France. Bam, Dutch beer. Yeah. That's just pretty good. That's harsh. It's harsh. Oh. For what it is, I'm going to give it pretty much top rates. Because if you can brew a 16% lager, I'm assuming it's a lager, at that kind of, and whatever. But as beer overall, I'm going to have to give it an 8 out of 11. But as for what it is, I'm going to have to give it an 11 out of 11. Because I don't think you can do any better. And, these Dutch people, they always blow your mind. They're like, Captain Schlongadong. And they're like, Captain Schlongadong, 16%. Get fucking wasted, get the fuck out of here. Go eat your sausage and your fucking butter cookies. And that's how they roll. And I can respect that. I'm gonna give it 4 rates. But as beer overall, it's like an 8 out of 10. Because it is pretty good. But it is also fucking insanely insane. Beerzerker. I'm out. Yeah.